What else was said from the housewives sector? Let me see. Let's go to Mia.
Well, when I bring this up, I'm only using it as a reference. So for knowing you 20 plus years in any other type of situation,
I was about to knock the brakes off her head, right? You know that, right? We've seen that happen.
Allegedly.
So when the growth was to exit.
Yes.
And let's be real. Okay, can we talk about it?
Yeah.
And I'm a name drop. Giselle knows daggone well that she would not speak to me that way if there was no security and not the platform. She would get her head knocked off by anybody talking to anybody that way. So the fact that I got up and I was being the bigger woman and I exit left, that let's just be real. Like, who's being real here? She's like,
it's never you. You never real, girl. You a liar. I just heard somebody talking about what Erica De Niro. I watched Erica De Niro talking about how you was up there pretending like you didn't know who the baby daddy was. All the while you had gotten pregnant via IVF. So you absolutely knew who the fuck the daddy was, but you thought you could use a messy ass lie like that so that you could have a storyline. Y'all, she's a part of the reason why I stopped watching Real Housewives of Potomac. Giselle and them and their whole production team and how they did Candace, like all of that is one reason. And the other reason is I saw that they were centering Mia, and I don't believe anything going on with Mia. So I'm no longer engaged or interested because I know whatever's going on is not real. And it's something that she's coming to us with that's bullshit so that she can have a storyline. So I'm not doing that. So that's why I was not engaged. I did not care. I ain't really been paying attention. I was not watching. Okay. I don't know what happened, girl, for the most part. I saw the reunion show and I barely cared about that. I just wanted to know what had happened in case somebody asked me about it, girl, because it's my job. Not because I actually was interested or gave a fuck.
Like, you're not out here talking to people like that. You're being a fake. You're phony. You're doing
hot calling kettle.
Doing it because of what's going around. So, and I don't know how to do fake. I don't know how to do phony. I keep it real, right? girl, you lie your ass.
I keep it real, right? No, bitch, you don't. You is a liar.
And I would have really knocked her head off.
First of all, keeping it real and hitting somebody are not the same thing. And I need for y'all to understand that. This is the perfect example of how just because somebody will enact violence against somebody, it does not mean they are real. It doesn't mean they are real, y'all. It just means that they're too dumb to verbally spar with somebody. Because at the end of the day, you really should have been able to flip that on Giselle and talk about her parenting if it mattered all that much to you. Like, what you gonna hit her for? Because she was telling the truth. That's why. So don't sit up here and act like, oh, I'm so real. Girl, no, you're not. No, you're not.
Okay. So I had to leave.
Well,
I didn't think it's okay. And I actually apologized to her. And
then you got in my face. Then you, at her, when she was a man, you jumped up from your wherever you were sitting, got in my face and tried to act like you was going to do something to me.
Hold up. Let me, because y'all know I want to make sure.
My children out your mouth, Mia.
No, you keep my children out my mouth.
I haven't talked about your children. I talked about you. I talked about you. I talked about you.
You getting in my face?
What was this? What's the show?
At the end.
Oh, this was at the end.
Yes. At the end of the night. No, they did not show it.
They didn't show it.
They didn't show it.
That's because you were saying that I was a terrible mother.
You have acted like that this season, a terrible mother, and I stand by that. No woman, no mother would put their child on a platform to discuss his paternity. No mother would do that. No mother.
That's that's it.
Girl, bye. Girl, bye. This is one of them times I'm going to go ahead and agree with Giselle. Y'all clock it. I agree with Giselle. At the end of the day, you can fight all you want to. Honestly, I'm one of them people that's like, okay, you know what I'm saying? You might be able to whip my ass. I still said what the fuck I said, which is that you're a bad mother because you were willing to sacrifice your child's emotional safety so that you can have a storyline on the show that nobody believed. Like, you're desperate and you're pathetic. And I don't care that you're gonna put your stripper heels on and try to fight somebody. Cause I'm an old, I ain't about to try to fight you. I'm gonna find something to knock you over the fucking head with. Listen, we're not doing all of this. You mad because somebody calling you out on being a despicable, desperate, pathetic ass, lying ass bitch. And I'm sorry, Mia, but Giselle was right. And if you want to get into a physical brawl about it, run up and find out what's gonna happen. Do you have enough money to pay the lawyer's fees? Do you have enough money to pay the lawyer's fees? Do you have the time to take off? Okay, that isn't, I'm just clocking how many times I see this fucking van circling my block, okay? I'm just clocking how many times I see this van circling my block, y'all, okay? Now I done looked at the back, now I'm about to be able to tell if that's the same one rolling around here. Know what the fuck going on? Anyway, y'all, yeah, Mia sounds crazy. Let's move on. Do whatever you're gonna do, ma'am. Do whatever you're gonna do, but you're still a liar. Do whatever you're gonna do, but you're still a liar. Still a liar. We don't care.